There's gossip. Yeah, it's backstabbers, people that's talking behind your back, people that you call your community, call your group. There's talking behind your back. And some of them are taking your information somewhere else to someone else. So they're listening to what you're saying, and then they're taking it to First of all, welcome to Moonlight Truths Tarot. I am Mama Lily, Sagittarius and Gemini. From the cards that you see at the beginning, I'm only the messenger, okay? I'm only the messenger. This Scorpio season and this Mercury retrograde has really been trying to push you out of old memories, outdated, repeated events around your community, who you socialize with within this 11th house energy of Aquarius. But it's the 11th house, the community, okay? So you have been having some pushes to do some type of investigation. You've been also getting some little side glimpses of some things, certain behaviors, like, I can't believe they just said that, or I can't believe they did that, and I really feel like right now, these glimpses are to push you towards your transformation, your need to release, your need to let go, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to do it. However, here on the table, it's showing me that the structures in which you are to build within your authority for your purpose is being underachieved. Some of you are not, how can I say, are not very comfortable in letting certain things go or putting others within your social community group to check and put them in their place. Some of you are doing it, but some of you are doing it a little too hasty, too quickly, okay? And you may need to pull back. That's for a few. And the reason why I say the underachieving within your purpose, within your midhaven of the 10th house, is because it's always tea time. Tea time within the Allison of Wonderland is really just sitting there time after time after time after time. It's just constantly a repeated thing. There's no difference. There's no change. It's the same old thing. It's the time loop, being stuck in the time loop. And I feel like right now, this Scorpio energy that is about new beginnings and deep transformation, destroying, which is releasing, purging, letting go, is really trying to push you towards better community, for you to put your eyeballs, with the Mercury in retrograde, to put your eyeballs on the people that are around you. Let me be more clear. And with the 4 being here, the 4 represents the fourth house, which is your home, people that you may have in or at your home. And we have 9, which needs to be completed. Certain things need to be investigated. Certain people need to be removed. Certain people needs to be questioned, okay, so to speak. Their intentions, their motives around, or maybe you might need to check your intentions, motives. I don't know. I'm just here to read the energy, to ignite you, so if you are truly not afraid to go in, This is the place for you. I come with my faults, my flaws, my hiccups, and all my imperfections and my interruptions too. All that jazz here in this YouTube streets, okay, fam? So let's see what can let's just get some more energy on this. Do keep in mind this is still general. You can check your north, your east and west energy to your Sagittarius, Gemini, which will be Pisces, Virgo energy, Virgo, Pisces. I had to light it up sin. But yeah, this is the setback. This has been a past burden. This has been a destructive pattern in your life and community, and not being able to get to your fullest potentials and what you want to achieve for yourself within this life of soul purpose. And this Scorpio season and this Mercury retrograde is definitely trying to get you to some type of personal commitment that is either towards you breaking free of something, letting go of something, transmuting something, renewing something. We're going to see what we get. What is the push? I need to sip real quick. What is the push? It's almost like the what is the push is also what is the pull. Because it's like something is being pushed to be eradicated within the season of Scorpio and then this new moon energy. But then the pull is like they're pulling your energy. They're keeping you in the illusion, the eternity, that's stuck in the loop. Supreme. What is the breaking free? What is calling? Sagittarius and Gemini. The Tower. Bring it down. This is war. Bringing down the mind, the investigation. What is it? What is being called? I need something else with that, Supreme. The Tower. That's major. Because it's almost like the community, the people fighting over your time, bidding for your time. It's the wrong flies. Ooh. The Five of Swords and the Six of Swords. It's constant. Mental, the air. The 5 to the 6 is 11. The moon, the full moon, was in Taurus. This is a new moon in Scorpio. So there's something here with the waning moon that's coming in. It's conflict. There's gossip. Yeah, it's backstabbers, people that's talking behind your back, people that you call your community, call your group. There's talking behind your back. And some of them are taking your information somewhere else to someone else. So they're listening to what you're saying, and then they're taking it to someone else to give them a level of clarity. This is giving me the vibes of the Destiny Snatcher. Snatching your destiny, your energy, your life force, your vitality, your strength. But this tea time, there's something fun in it. There's something that you're doing within this tea time, within this cycle that's broke. And why you have these type of people or communities around you There's something in this cycle that is broke, that something that your mind is consumed with, because there's two swords, which deals with the mind, of Mercury. There's no clarity here within your perceptions, within your senses. Your senses are off, because I'm just seeing the constant loop. I'm seeing, like, instead of the infinity, I'm actually seeing a train track, like the course of a train track, just constantly moving, but it's never, opening up to where it can go into a new, a new destiny. I was trying to say territory, but a new destiny. Yeah, life purpose, the midhaven, career purpose. But to me, it's more achieving your soul's purpose and your life purpose. So there may be a life path number 7. There may be a life path number 4. 7 is spiritual path and working within your spiritual abilities. This is a light diet. Some of you may be a life path number 4, and you're supposed to build life path number 4. There's something about you building certain foundations, the square, the buildings, the structures. Okay. Um, yeah. Let me pull back for a second. If you're still here, I thank you. Do like, subscribe, share, comment. Hit that bell notification so you know when I upload. But let's get some more on this energy. It's the mental, the tower, because the tower in the standard depiction is a tower standing, and it's showing lightning striking the top, which represents our consciousness. It represents our minds and what our mind is built on, right? And here in this build is built in endless memories, constant repetition. And there's a strong level for Scorpio energy. Check where your Scorpio is in your chart and how it relates to you, because that's your investigator to help you see who and what you need to see about your community, or even about yourself, and why, the secrets, the hidden truths behind why you desire to have those type of companies around you. I don't know if I got all that out right, but I come with my faults, my 3D body too, y'all. Okay. But yeah, life path 4 and 7. That still equals 11. Comes back to 2. What else? No. Is that 5? Spring? No. What do we need to see within this hidden truth that is pushing Sagittarius and Gemini? Maybe that was the card, fam. That might have been the card, family, because it's not talking. Well, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Very promiscuous. Energy is very promiscuous. It's almost like a Scorpio Taurus energy I was stepping into. I don't know if that was last week's message, because there was something about the orgy, and Sagittarius energy came out in that. I will link that at the end of this video, especially if you're still here to check that out. There may be definitely a message in that for you. Like I also said, check out your placement and where your Scorpio energy is. See what planets are there, to let you know what's going on and everything, and in that house. because there's something that you got to go tap into more. That Scorpio energy, that sensual, seductive energy, you know, that sexual vibration, the wands, but it's mental. It's mental. It's not on a soul level. These communities that you're sharing and biding your time with, it's not soul led. It is mental gratification. It is mental satisfactions. And there's some things within your actions that you need to look at closely, and that you may also need to really think about. Can we continue to move forward? Thank you. It landed right on top of on the Six of Swords, the Three of Cups. The social groups. It's the Aquarius. It's the people. Who you're spending, who you're celebrating with, the social, who you're drinking with, the fluids, the cups, okay, the fluids, the promiscuous energy, the company you keep, the enjoyment, the fantasy. It's always tea time. It's always orgy time. It's always sex time. Losing track of your true purpose and what you're supposed to be doing. There is a deep pull and push towards your investigation to look deeper into your intimacy, what you have been utilizing your body or with. Your social groups, there's change needed. There's a universal pushing towards certain changes with your social groups. Some of you are not trying to connect to it, to become empowered by it, to look at it for what it is, to see it for what it is. Some of you are not, reflecting into it, pondering and allowing yourself to embrace it or to process it. It's conflict. This is not peaceful. It doesn't look peaceful to me. It's like you're always having to stand on guard to the fiery darts. And it's like the divine is trying to protect you. The white cloak is trying to protect you. But it can only protect you so far, because there's things that you still have to hold yourself accountable for. And right now, I feel like the accountability is searching within yourself to really see what you need to deal with within yourself, within your patterns, your habits, and how some of this is destroying or very destructive from you really achieving that inner burn within you, that inner burning desire, and what it is that is different for everyone to guide you into. And there's a repulsive, that's the choice of word, repulsive. There's a repulsive energy. And this repulsive energy is like a negative and a negative, or a south and a south. And it's just not meshing. It's not the positive and negative to come to unite. There's a bunting of head. There's a repulse. I don't know what repulse really means, y'all. Y'all can leave that in the comment section. Yeah, I've graduated, but y'all energy is hot, baby. It's hot, okay? You are here to bring down some structures, some towers, some mental things that have you so confined, captivated by this sensual fire that's keeping you stuck. I just see fire everywhere, even in the swords, because this tower is showing fire to me. The bullets. Can I cool down? Can you cool me down, Supreme? What is I need something here. Yeah, Five of Wands. Look, I need something else here, Supreme.
My apologies
This
for the
energy is
interference of my necklace. It is a chain. Apologize.
look, I come with the Queen of Swords too. I come with the Queen of Hearts. I come with all of the swords. I mean, all of the energy of the queens, and there's swords here. And I really have to say this because this fire is on me, that there's a lot of karmic debt in this energy. There's a lot of karmic debt. There's a strain within the ancestor real realm. I can't even talk. These are areas that may have been lessons or influences that were taught and passed down to be acceptable. And someone within the Sagittarius Gemini energy has fell into the misconception of it all. And the spirits, the guides, God, Jehovah, however you want to call it, your higher self, your great highest guide, is really trying to urge, push, you know, to the point to see there's happenings around that are intense, that is trying to get you to see your destructive behavior patterns, that is connected to the ancestral realm, your generations. They're wanting me to say here to look at the mother father influence within your life, in what you have seen or experienced. There's also a uncle interaction with um, a woman that was witnessed, and or there's a aunt or female cousin that did something to the male that makes them feel as though it's okay to be promiscuous, it's okay to hide, you know, those type of things, or to cheat or to manipulate or however this is. But there's a lot of sexual energy here. Anyways, I got to come down. I need a second, fam. You know what? I'm taking my second because there's a lot of that. Something within holding yourself accountable in this lifetime is important, but it's something about these companies you keep, taking a deeper look in the company that you keep, investigating it, looking at it closer, look at it with a fine comb, you know, get down with not a microphone, shit. The looking glass, y'all. The looking glass, the magnifying microscope, the magnifying glass. You need to get real close. You need to ask some deeper questions or some broader questions, some questions with some substance. Get into the mind, because remember they said earlier that there was some gossip, some whispers going on around, pieces of information that you're willingly giving to this company, and they're taking it somewhere. They just showed it to me again in the card. Excuse me. They're taking the information, creating some type of, wait a minute, hold up, where are my cards? Get me? They're taking some information, the gossip, mental mind, right? Tearing down, not realizing, right? And they're taking that piece to someone else. Someone is spilling some information about you. That just came back in. So I was trying not to be here too long, but I really feel like, yeah, ancestors, saying someone from the ancestral realm that has transitioned is very strong in this push. What is ready to surface? No. They said no. They said no. Freedom through faith. They said no. Why no? Okay. So moving you, guidance to help move you towards, okay, guidance to move you towards this investigation, or to look this investigation to look into your reasoning behind your destructive behavior, or why you continue to allow yourself to be susceptible to energies that you know of and the things that you don't know of. Okay, guidance to move forward. Sagittarius and Gemini Supreme. Are we going here? Thank you. In God's hands. And the need to take action. This is solar plexus energy, which is the sacred juices. In God's hands. The ancestors are in God's hands. Mm-hmm. And you are in the ancestors' hands, which means you're still in God's hands. And I really feel like they are the ones, again, the hands that are pushing you forward towards a more profound healing and clarity, to cleanse and to clear up your community. It says, trust in life. God's greater knowing and greatest love guides you and your heart and your choices. May faith be steady and remain true to your light. Everything unfolds according to thy will. Family, I changed some words in here as I heard them. And that is that tower. That is that tower. That is the divine of all life in existence that is pushing the hand. There's the hands again. That is pushing the hand towards your expansion of your mind, to become aware of your community, where you're stuck, where you keep giving too much of your time and energy, your life force to. Because there's a greater purpose that is for you to take actions on. I don't think you hear me though. Divine action incites love and harmony. Be aware of your thoughts and drive and be driven with positive forces. Listen to your heart Listen to your desires to manifest light. Transform tests into growth. Challenge into opportunity. And fear into love. And if you have truly made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming to Moonlight Truths Tarot with Mama Solely. Again, all that jazz. You know what to do. I'm also going to link somewhere in here the video for you to check out if you so desire. And until next time, good night.